APC faithful and Tinubu's allies. Board's dissolution, 2,000 vacancies open for APC faithful and Tinubu's allies. Still there you have Lagos Rice Value Chain created 2,620 jobs, says Sanwo-Olu. Lagos Rice Value Chain created 2,620 jobs, Sanwo-Olu. Now listen to this one. Labour fumes as RMFAC hikes politicians' salaries. Labour fumes as RMFAC hikes politicians' salaries. One would think that politicians would be sensitive enough to know that this would not be the right time. And even the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Committee should know that this may not be the right time to put this forward. Because in one breath, you're telling Nigerians to make sacrifices. But then, on the other hand, you're increasing salaries of politicians and their cronies, right? By not just, according to reports, 114%. If there's insensitivity anywhere, this is the height of it. People are crying and saying that life has become a little difficult, and even asking that you find a way to, if possible, return fuel subsidy, which happens to be like the only thing that they enjoy from their government, right? But then the same people who are telling them to make sacrifices and lose out on their benefits from government and governance are increasing their salaries even when they do not pay for the other commodities that Nigerians, regular Nigerians, pay for. So people who do not even buy fuel are increasing their salaries. Does it make any sense? The Revenue Mobilization Fiscal Allocation Committee should know that there should be this is the most insensitive time to do this. It wouldn't make any sense. Let's, as much as we can, ensure that we do not set this nation ablaze by ourselves, by the actions and decisions that we make as a people. Governance is about wisdom. Rule and govern the people with wisdom. You cannot continue to have a situation where people are already, agitated, and you're further aggravating that agitation by certain actions. 114%. And you would also have them, in the breakdown of allowances, you would see stuff like hardship allowance. Who gives the ordinary Nigerian the hardship allowance? We're not saying don't increase the salaries of politicians, but be sensitive of the times, be smart, observe the times. Observe the times. People are already saying that the corruption is going to multiply. People are saying that this administration lacks legitimacy and all that stuff. At this time, should this be the way to go? People are already saying that these people that in power just want to continue to let them dry and steal. Is this the time to do this increment and all? I'll leave you to decide. DSS combs Bowers Abuja home, extends probe to associates. DSS combs Bowers Abuja home, extends probe to associates. Hearing continues in Dezani's case on forfeited assets. Hearing continues in Dezani's case on forfeited assets. Makinde elevates Ladoja. 10 other Ibadan High Chiefs to Oba. Discos generated 480 billion naira in 6 months, says NBS. Discos generated 480 billion naira in 6 months, says National Bureau of Statistics. Still there. Paris Climate Summit, 6 global finance reform. There you have it. Let's move on to this day newspaper. Do we have it? Alake says Tinubu will push for DFI with world leaders in France. Alake, Tinubu will push for DFI with world leaders in France. President Bola Tinubu will, among other things, push for foreign direct investment in his scheduled meetings at the ongoing New Global Financing Pact Summit in Paris, France. His special advisor on special duties, communication and strategy, Mr. Dele Alake, has said. In another breath, Vice President Kashim Shettima has called for stronger relations between Nigeria and the United Kingdom, given the long-standing historical antecedents, business activities, and shared interest between the two countries. All right, let's move on from there. Still looking at this day newspaper this morning. I'm hoping that we have all of the headlines. Egbetokun takes over as 22nd IG, pledges intelligence-led policing. Egbetokun takes over as 22nd IG, pledges intelligence-led policing. Fantastic. RMAFC demands recommendation for 100, or rather, defends recommendation for 114% increase of president and others' salaries. RMAFC defends recommendation for 114% increase of president and others' salaries. Let's look at that story quickly again. I'll read it to you, to those of you who haven't been following the news. And it says the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission yesterday advanced reasons for its recommendation for an upward review of political office holders in the country. The Commission had recommended a 114% increase in the salaries of elected political or public officials, including President Bola Tinubu, his Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senator, federal and state legislators, governors, as well as judicial officers. This, however, requires approval from the President and other cabinet members, and thereafter it would be sent to the National Assembly through an executive bill for passage. The move is, however, meeting strong condemnations from the public, who expected the new administration to cut costs in order to tackle the country's low revenue and other economic challenges. Well, there was a lot that I had to say, but it seems like I'll just leave all of that, so it doesn't look like it doesn't just get out of hand, because a country that services its debt with over 97% of its revenue is increasing salaries when people are saying cut the cost of governance all over the place. Is increasing salaries of politicians and political office holders or public office holders. Appointees of government would have their salaries also increased. All right, not just the salaries now, but also the allowances and all that goes with that. Is this the best time? You're removing subsidies on everything and all. You're dealing with oil theft. The foreign exchange is a mess. The economy is totally at the brinks. But the best thing to do is increase salaries of political office holders or politicians. Well, I'll leave that. Moving on, more stories on the front page of this day newspaper. Sanwo-Olu launches 5 billion naira forward contracts for paddy supplies as Eco Rice hits market. Sanwo-Olu launches 5 billion naira forward contracts for paddy supplies as Eco Rice hits market. Congratulations to Lagos State and the government and people of Lagos State. That's quite commendable. Bill Gates charges young investors and founders to prioritize equity in benefits distribution. And this is where we'll leave this day newspaper this morning. Let's go to The Guardian quickly and then get your thoughts in. From The Guardian, big story. Proposed 114% pay rise for public officers complicates minimum wage negotiation. Proposed 114% pay rise for public officers complicates minimum wage negotiation. Also there, let's read that story quickly. See? And it says, amid rising burden of removing subsidy on PMS on civil servants, self-employed, private sector workers, and the unemployed, the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission has proposed to raise the salaries of public office holders by 114%, setting the stage for a more complex minimum wage negotiation process. The review would increase President Bola Tinubu's monthly emolument from 3.515 million naira to 8.013 million naira. Those of the vice presidents, governors, and lawmakers would increase accordingly. Already, economists are recommending 60,000 naira minimum wage to reduce the disparity in the take-home between public and civil servants whose income have been wiped out by fast rising inflation. From 2009, when the current consumer price index CPI was set, the general monthly price index has increased by 510% from 90.2 points to 547.5 points. Sadly, the national minimum wage has only increased by 300% in the same period, moving from 7,500 to 30,000 naira. In dollar terms, the Nigerian workers earned more back then than now, with high inflation also doing significant damage to household income. It's really interesting. I'd love to see how this plays out. More stories from Daily Trust. Nigeria needs state police to tackle insecurity, says ex-Agric Minister Ogbe. My question is, why do they not say these things when they're in office? Do they automatically leave office and become wiser? Or does being in public office make them dumber? I don't understand it. Does it actually, reduce their intelligence, for lack of a better word? I'm sorry, for that word, but does it actually reduce the level of intelligence when they're in office? And then all of a sudden, when they leave office, they become smarter and wiser? Because you always have political office holders, come out to say some intelligent stuff when they leave office. Meanwhile, you'd expect them to say these things and do these things while in office. Anyway, moving on from there. PEPC, AMP closes petition challenging Tinubu's victory. Court adjourns till July 14. Why UK government banned dependent visa for Nigerian students by High Commissioner. Why UK government banned dependent visa for Nigerian students by High Commissioner. Freed inmates narrates 14 years prison experience for not cooperating with policemen. Freed inmates narrates 14 years prison experience for not cooperating with policemen. Moving on from there. Southern Kaduna leaders seek protection from federal government, international community over Fulani militias attacks. Southern Kaduna leaders seek protection from federal government, international community over Fulani militia attacks. Car dealers 40 million naira suit against Fidelity Bank. Others for definite hearing September 13 and 14. In Kaduna, police retirees call for President Tinubu's help. In Kaduna, police retirees call for President Tinubu's help. 23 persons die in Fresh Plateau violence. 23 persons die in Fresh Plateau violence. Really, really unfortunate and disheartening story of how people ran to safety, and the house that they ran to was set ablaze. Cars and other houses burnt to the ground in Plateau State, Mango local government area to be precise. Very, very unfortunate that these killings have continued. It's just sad. Let's bring you in now. Join the conversation. If any of the headlines tickle your interest, feel free to respond by calling 09073530044 and 09087668888. That is 09073530044 and 09087668888. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, GB.
How are you? My name is GB.
Glad to have
well,
you.
This about the increment in government and the president and the rest salary, that's conflict. Some are saying 14%, or even 144%. But just like you have said,
114%.
That's what I'm saying, that is,
it's across all the
one
papers.
Is saying 114, one is saying 14%. I'm saying that there's conflict here and there. So we need clarification. Number two is that if there must be increase, like we have said, they should have said to the public servants, all those ones, let them settle their own before they even bring this one. Like you said, I don't think it's the right time, because it will create some kind of, something where that these people are only after their own. Whichever percentage, they will have said to the civil servant, let everybody know that, okay, this is the minimum wages now that have been increased. I want to comment on the issue of Ogbe. You are saying that maybe many of these people are in the office, they don't raise it. He might have raised it in the proper places. You know, President Buhari was saying that as far as it's concerned, he will not entertain state police. He said it. Even when they send the amendment to him, did not sign it. So raising it now is the right time to raise it, because I believe Tinubu will be interested in state policing. State policing is what we need to combat terrorism, banditry, and kidnapping in Nigeria. Our army are not trained for internal security. It's the work of the police to do that, because they are not well equipped and we have enough of them. That's why we draft army to our street. If not, we need to street army on the street, on the road, or checking point within Nigeria, because the work of the police. And Amotekun in the southwest have shown that the state police and community policing or government policing is the way to go, because since the Amotekun came in, it has stemmed down kidnapping and banditry. All these hazardous issues have been raised to the minimum in the southwest. In Lagos, what we call neighborhood watch. Neighborhood watch, people are employed within the street and they don't wear uniform. They give police information. Lagos, with the population, is one of the secure places in Nigeria today. You hardly have a kidnapping in Lagos State. So that's the way to go. And I'm praying that the president and the people and the National Assembly will look at that area, amend the constitution, allow states to have their own police. That's the way we can combat all the banditry and kidnapping. Because we need intelligence to fight internal police. It's not just by buying weapons. You need the adequate intelligence. And only the people that can do it. We know that kidnapping takes place in the rural area, in the suburb. That's where they take it. They don't take it in the highbrow city. They hardly take place there. So that's the solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, President.
Good morning. Clement Iron Prince, good to have you.
Can you hear me clearly?
It's not so clear, but we can hear you.
All right, thank you. Revenue Mobilization Commission wants to increase the human and governors' salary with 1%. You have rightly analyzed the situation. The civil servants spend 40 to 45,000 naira every day going to work. Every month, monthly. Those who are spending 2,000, we spend 10 in a week, they are 40 in a month. Those who are spending 3,000 naira daily to work, we spend about 5,000 naira. Many of them don't end up to 7,000. These are civil servants who receive 7,000. there are many people who don't have access to 30,000 naira a month. They are not about the common folk. Now this Tinubu is removing subsidy at the same time, then increasing the tariffs. These same people will spend money to pay the school fees of their children in primary and secondary schools. School fees are increased now. Then the governors and this president and the vice president, they have so many ways to make money from contracts that they award. Governors take about 2 billion monthly for security books that are not accounted for. They don't have any reason to use it. It ends in their pocket. 2 billion monthly. When they award contracts, many of them, I can tell you on authority, many of them have their own companies registered in the name of their cronies, who will now execute shoddy job or no job at all, come back to the government house and collect the money for the governors. They go home and take their own. I'm running out of credit. That is the irony of Nigeria. That is the irony of our nation.
Thank you.
And the fate of the common man. Maybe we pray that we don't come to the streets one day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Clement Zion Prince. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome. What's your name, please?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well. What's your name?
My name is Salasi.
Salasi.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you've joined in. Go ahead. Let's hear it. It's your first time calling?
Glad to join you too. What is your name, sir?
My name is Ihanacho Prince.
Hey, Mr. Ihanacho, I greet you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I want to talk about this insecurity, most especially in Plateau State. Look at what is happening. These 23 people ran away from these bandits, from these monsters, from these enemies of Nigeria. And they enter for safety. They set that house ablaze with them inside. I want the government to do something about this insecurity. Somebody will say, it's the people from the community. Some people come on by 3344 and come to the community and let this carnage, and you say the people from the community. How? How do you know that it's the people from the community? We are talking of government should do something about the insecurity. As I always say, that today's victims were yesterday's survivor. Tomorrow's victims we are today's survivor. If you think you are safe in your place, you are claiming of other security outfits. Government should do the needful. This all killing has to stop. This is not natural disaster. This is not caused by a volcano. This is not tsunami. But this is something that can be able to curtail. Why people being killed every day? We have the intelligence. They ask us to register for our SIM card. We do everything in order for us to curtail all the security. American people came to Nigeria and rescued their own and killed the enemies. I want this government to do the needful. Most especially with the new appointment, they should reject. They should start their work. Make sure that Nigerian lives are protected. Thank you. Nagode.
Thank you very much, Salasi. Nagode. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Hanacho.
Good morning to you.
I greet you.
Morning greetings. Michael, is that you?
Thank you. The physical and revenue mobilization, talking about the increment of the political office holders. You see, if eventually Tinubu administration sign that recommendation, I can assure you that we should expect nothing from this government. Maybe even more water than what we have seen in the previous one. Because I cannot just imagine these people, this office holder you are talking about, are people who have made money. Some of them started their political career right from the local government chairman, and some of them became a speaker, some of them became a governor. I mean 2-term governors, 8 years governor. After that, they go to the National Assembly. What type of money are they looking for? Should we get a point whereby those who want to start the country will be those who say, okay, I'm not going to collect salary. I have made my money before I come into public office. And look at the other day, the labor are talking about the increment of how much are they put? Is it 200 or 90,000?
Yeah.
And then everybody who are calling, including the one who called and say, hey,
that this thing is conflict. Whether it is conflict, whether it is conflict or not, what we are here there is that they want to increase the office holders' salaries. And saying and condemning labor is too much. Labor should go and sit down. This and they should give the government the benefit of that. These are the people who are telling me and you, Kiana, to make a sacrifice. What type of sacrifice are they making? They are collecting more and more and more. Those who are looting, and then, well, some of us, I know. That is why we didn't vote for this government. They push themselves into there. You understand? So, I'm waiting. Let me give them the benefit of that. Whether, the Tinubu administration is going to stand that particular thing that they're recommending them. But if you sign it, we should expect nothing from this government. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. Getting more thoughts. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, please, good morning.
Good morning. Is this Dominion?
Yeah. Yes, my brother.
Dominion, welcome.
Thank you very much. Prince, my prince, please.
Yes.
We said Nigerians are corrupt. Who are the corrupt Nigerians? Is it not political public holders? Are they not the people who we said our politicians are corrupt. Government money is very close to them. They did what they want with it. They siphon the money from the presidency to governor to National Assembly to commissioners and all whatnot. What will this increment do? How will this increment help them? People we know that they are corrupt already. They are sharing government money. We are not talking of their salary. The Nigerian money, the oil money is in their pocket, and they are sharing it the way they like. What do they think Nigerians are? What do they take Nigerians for? Okay, now I can't really understand increasing their salary. Our president says he will continue where Buhari, he will go on with the legacy of Buhari, and this is exactly what we are seeing. What they take Nigerians for? Increasing their salary in this dangerous time, in this perilous time, where people are dying, where ordinary people are dying on hunger. There is no money, but these people are increasing their salary. This can only happen in Nigeria, and everybody should buy it. It can only happen here. I don't know the kind of human beings Nigerians are made of. When they are being, suppressed to death, the language is Nigerians are so resilient. That is, I had this English first from the IBB. We are so stubborn. I can't understand it. Now, let's see what Tinubu will do. Because with this bill, with this increment, because his wife, who is eager, who want to be first lady by all means, he told us that they don't need Nigerian money. They are okay. That's what she told us. They are so rich that they don't need Nigerian money. You remember?
Absolutely do.
So let's see how it goes. Let's see if Tinubu, who is richer than Nigeria, will sign this bill, will sign this increment. If he does, Nigeria is finished. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dominion. I don't know if the president is richer than Nigeria, but his wife made that comment, saying they don't need Nigerians' money to survive. They don't need Nigerian money. Let's see what plays out in the coming days. Keep it with us. This is your radio experience you can count on.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Looking for an internet service that will make surfing on the internet an enjoyable one? Do you want a super fast connection to the internet? Look no further, as Eagles Internet Services is here for you. An effective internet service provider with 99% proven services of different bundles tailored to meet your desires and taste. It is reliable, affordable, with a wide coverage. You can locate them at Plot 1719 Cadastral Zone B, Kaura District, or you can call 081 3312 1423 or 090-6576-5969. Eagles Internet Service. Stay connected to everything you love.
From Milky Way to Earth, everywhere there's internet, you can connect with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Log on to our website www.eaglesfm.com. Follow and engage with us now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja, Instagram at Eagles FM 1023. Download our apps on your Android and iOS stores. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 15,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. The Entrepreneur. Talk your business for just 15,000 naira. Hurry now.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Thank you for staying with us. This is The Pages on your radio experience. You can count on and get your thoughts. Keep your thoughts coming in. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. I have your voice notes in here already. I'll be taking them shortly. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Moses. Good to have you.
I don't know whether they have taken a proposal of salary increase to the government.
My own? Who am I? Who is me?
Oh.
Who is me, Moses? Don't put me in trouble.
We are all ordinary Nigerians. Are we not the one that goes and think about it?
Oh, I'm not a priority.
Yeah.
Not.
No, you have seen it. You have seen the dividend of politics. These people, they are there to recover, and some of them are there to embezzle. You have seen voted there. They have not shown the dividend of your voting to that position to work for the masses. Leadership is to serve, not to have self-centeredness to think about yourself. When the NLC put a proposal for the ordinary Nigerians to enjoy minimum wage, they fix it away. Some say it is too early. And there was a comment during that period that Nigeria has no money. No money in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, where are those money coming from that you are putting on proposal? Under oil subsidy, which was the announcement that dictated the engineering of this country, many Nigerians, especially ordinary Nigerians. You are talking about increasing your allowances, your salary for yourself, under economic, under external debt, that you are owing external debt, which people are saying your own should be cut down. Some of these people, they have made merchandise, been in the political government for many years. And yet, they didn't think about the ordinary Nigerians. So they were giving out peanuts some months ago for people to vote there, fighting as if they are fighting for the masses. Now they have come there.